too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Ready? Blue ready.
Off the play fake, Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Our first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far.
Leopard!
They have a first and 10 at the 18. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I
Blaze up!
guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Blue ready.
Winston from the gun on third down. This is caught by Jackson.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declare.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so
Ready.
confused
Blue
right
ready.
now.
Let's go.
After the penalty is Jones. He can't get it down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get him converted.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator to run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Let's go
They
now.
get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing them, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The numbers for Evans a week ago. 6 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this one.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
13 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricardo Lewis with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Touchdown, baby.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Humphries. And he's up across the 25 and Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady.
There you go, play action. Winston. He's going to flip that here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, this to Jones. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Winston now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Fights him off. He'll escape to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready? Blue lady.
Jones. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
That was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned more time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half because some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now running with Johnson, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. Black 25.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. Past him. Where'd he go? A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The second quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Patrick Mahomes, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Bowls him over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called race stem right or race stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss, and 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trucks over him. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's it, baby. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is the general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A second quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Patrick Mahomes with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Jameis now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. You're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did you just see there? You got it. The veterans of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. Muscling free near the 40. Just before halftime, 61 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
4 down. Here we go now.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Ready. Blue lady.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get things started in the heartland, Kansas City, as they're at home to take on Cincinnati. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. The Chiefs hoping to shake off a rough first month as a victory could get them back to 2-4. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Mike Wallace, a touchdown reception. In our game, we've seen a solid performance out of the rookie Baker Mayfield. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down carry by Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he run this for 24 and a first.
I thought going into the 2018 draft, running back was a priority for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they got one of the best ones in the draft, and Ronald Jones II out of USC. He's a guy who knows how to make people miss, but also not only lower his shoulder and make his own way.
And that's what we saw there as he powered his way forward for the first. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go now.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Ready? Black 22 set.
Now Jones. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Black 22.
From the gun, Winston. will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Tackle made by Chris Conte.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they run it on the taunt. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning around, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. At 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of the runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
All right, now look at 56.
Look at 56. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for it. Show him that you're supposed to get the first.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Leopard!
Right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
What's your name? Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They come up with an offset. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
A long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. Here we go.
On the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's going to make a decision. He's getting a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe he's wanting to win. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now Winston. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Ready.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. And he's out.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schilder. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hand.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Winston. Evans has it left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, Winston. He'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd down, Winston. This is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They get it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they'll get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried or concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he She'll be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland,